90% of drug trials fail, and nearly half of those failures happen because companies can't find enough patients to match their study criteria. For rare diseases, the challenge is particularly hard, but a company just raised millions to use AI to help improve the situation. Hi, I'm Ryan Flynn, the AI correspondent for Biotech TV. Here's some recent news I thought was really interesting. So the company is called Citizens Health, and they raised $30 million to tackle the patient recruitment problem using AI, but with a unique approach. Instead of trying to mine existing medical records to identify patients with matching clinical trial criteria, they're building communities of patients who voluntarily share their complete medical records and histories. And here's how it works. Citizens Health partners with patient advocacy groups to create online communities for specific rare diseases. Patients upload their medical records, genetic test results, and imaging scans going back to when they were first diagnosed. The company's AI then converts all this unstructured data into standardized research grade data sets that drug companies can actually use. The AI can identify patterns across hundreds of data points per patient. It might discover that seizure frequency varies dramatically by age, which could help a drug company redesign their clinical trial to focus on older patients where the treatment signal would be clearer. Or it might reveal that patients in the real world have a very different characteristic than the narrow population typically enrolled in their trials. Now, they've already helped one company get FDA clearance to begin clinical trials 4 years ahead of schedule by using their patient data to replace traditional natural history studies. Instead of spending years recruiting patients to visit clinical trial sites for baseline testing, the FDA accepted the Citizens Digital Dataset as an equivalent evidence for starting the trials. The platform now includes 60 patient communities covering more than 120 different rare diseases. Patients seem eager to help, and the company says that 98% of patients consent to share their data for research, and the communities can be contacted directly for clinical trial recruitment. Now, this is certainly an exciting development for rare disease drug development. The bigger question is this approach able to scale beyond rare disease? Citizen Health is starting with rare disease, but it does see potential for broader use, noting that nearly half of Americans have at least one chronic condition, and that advocating for yourself can be difficult in our fragmented healthcare system. This is part of a growing trend of companies and entrepreneurs building AI-powered systems to help people navigate medical questions and options. So we'll be keeping an eye out for the other examples like this to bring to your attention. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow Biotech TV